beginners, welcome to my channel. This week we need to finish our basic bodies for front, no, back. Yeah, so we are going to do the back pattern. If you have a tracing wheel, it's one of our important tools. You can trace your front pattern and then adjust to it. But as well, you can decide to draft it again. I am going to take you through how to draft it. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'll take you through next week. We shall do the cutout for our patterns. So I hope you can be able to finish drafting all the two patterns, and front and back. That way we'll move in together. So this week I'm going to take you through the back pattern. Back pattern, it doesn't have really much difference. The only difference you're going to face is in that, and as well where you're going to place your zipper. For me, I'm going to put the zipper at the back, so you will definitely see where my zipper allowance I am going to place. And as well, maybe the neck sizes, but since it's a basic bodice, it doesn't really give much difference because we are not adding more designs onto this basic bodice. So this is your beginning point of how to create designs. Once you're through with this basic bodice, you can create 1,000 designs on this basic bodice. This is the beginning point. And whenever you want to do any kind of a top, you will need this. Without this, I don't think you can do much designs. No, I don't think so. So this is our base bodice, and as well, when you are okay with this, you will be able to really create 1,000 designs on this one piece. So stay blessed, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video, give it thumb up. Yes. So let me take you through with the back pattern. Welcome to my channel. I've just ruled my lines, and this point I am going to call it point 0. So this is my top line, and so this is back pattern, and today I have said that we are going to do back pattern for basic bodies. So I've just got my lines, and I'm still working on my measurement. Shoulder is 15, bust is 34, waist is 28, and shoulder to waist is 16. I'm using standard. So what I'm going to do is I'll bring my shoulder to waist 16, and I'll mark as well here shoulder to waist 16. So I'm just going to rule my line down immediately, and my bust line, we know what to do with the bust line. I'm going to divide my bust by 4, and what I'm going to divide bust by 4, so I will get 34 by 4, and 34 by 4 I'll get 8.5. I'll rule it immediately. This I will not explain much. You can do tracing if you have a tracing wheel. I'm just going to do my shoulder line. I will rule it up to here. So this is my shoulder line, and it's 8. So I divide 15 by 2 and add in 0.5. So the other previous was more easier than this. So this one I'm not going to do much explanation because it's more easy. The back is more easier. You can decide to curve. You can decide to curve if you want trace from the in front pattern, and when you bring it, it becomes more easy. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my bust line. I'll divide my bust by 4 and add in 1 inch. Put it here. Okay, that means I've divided 34 by 4 and add in 1 inch. So this line from here to here, it is 8 inch. When I come to my waistline, I'm going to divide my waist, that is 28 by 4, and add in 2 inch. And we know why we add in 2 inch, don't we? So my waist, when I divide it by 2, when I divide it by 4, I'll get 7 and add in 2 inch right here. As always, I told you, do not divide first and then you add first and then you divide. It doesn't work like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rule this line to here. Yeah, that's it. So and then the difference here, everything here is like the front part. The only difference here you're going to face is on the shoulder line and the neckline. So what we are going to do is we are going to give our zipper will be back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my zipper 1.5 inch allowance for the zipper. I think this will be more than enough for me. Because I'm going to make this outfit with a zip at the back. So I'm just going to give it a dot line going down and stop where my shoulder to waist is. So this is my allowance for the zipper. So this is my zipper allowance. It is more when you get, that's why I said back is going to be really more easy. So this is my zipper allowance, of which I've given it 1.5 inch for the zipper. So the back, since this is basic bodice, the back from 0 I am just going to slope 2 inch. And then here I will do the same 3 inch. So I'll get my curved roller and roll the curve right away. Okay, I'll give it a curve right away, and I'll move it here 1/2 inch. So 1 inch, sorry, 1 inch. So I will rule from 1 inch to here. The same thing I'm going to do here. I'll give it the middle point to get my cover line. I'll give it the middle point and definitely moving it 0.5. So yeah. So meanwhile, here I'll give the 45 degree to get the better point, and I'll give it the so when you know how to draft in front pattern, this is much easier, like taking porridge. So I'll just give it like that. Now remember, I use standard dart size. I may not know which size you use for a dart, so that is 3.5. So I'm just going to put my this here, you need to make sure that it goes up to this end, up to there. So this point comes up to here. So there, that way you go with allowance for your zipper. Yeah. So I'm using standard dart. So this is 3.5, and definitely I'm going to put here 3.5. So I will roll my 3.5 right away down. The difference between back and front is back has this allowance, and back has here you drop in. This side you move in 3 inch, and then down you drop 2 inch. So that is a difference between neck size for the back, 2 by 3. But in front has 3 by 3. And then it comes to dart. It also has a difference in dart. For a dart, I'm just going to go in half an inch the other side to bring our dart allowance, which was here, and we transfer it there. We transfer it here. So what I'm going to do is that in front, you don't need to drop. That's why most people draft one pattern like this and cut it in every outfit, back and in front. The difference between here that has is you don't need to drop, because what are you dropping in for? Nothing. So what you're going to do is we are going to just go and drop in. No, just rule your line right from the bust line up to down. So that means your dart for the back is going to be a little longer. It's going to be longer than the in front pattern, because in front pattern, remember, we dropped because of our breast, to give it our comfortability in our breast. But for this, we are going to go right away. So yeah, this is how simple the back pattern is, and once you are done with this, you are good to go. So please, this is the simplest way to do your basic bodice pattern. So once you have this, you can be able to create so much design. This will give you 1,000 designs. Whatever design you want to put, you put on this basic bodice. So this is back. The only way you can trace and then add just on the dart, the allowance for your zipper, and maybe the neck size. But 3 inch, it's not bad, because 3 inch for in front is the this bone point. The bone on your neck, that's where your neck will stop. So this is how simple it is. I didn't explain much here, even when I was calculating and everything, because I've done in front pattern, and it's more of in front pattern. The only difference is on that and allowance, and then maybe the neck sizes, but the rest is the same. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you like this video, please give me a thumb up, and yeah, we continue from here. Next week maybe we shall do the cutout of our patterns. Thank you so much. May you stay.